Hi everyone, Brett Gurney here with BrettGurney.com. Coming at you from my home here in Adrian, Michigan. Today is Sunday and it's beautiful outside. We've got a gorgeous day. I've got my window out here right in front of me, and the sun's shining, and spring's definitely upon us. I think it's going to get up to 50 or 55 degrees. And we've got a big baseball game today. I'm a Tigers fan, and they're 4-0, going for 5-0, and the only team left that's undefeated. So going to have a little fun with that. But I want to do a little bit of training today to kick the day off right. And I have a blog post in front of me here. Let me just adjust this really quickly. Okay. This is a blog post that I wrote on January 16th of this year, and it's titled Business Frustration, Identify It and Deal with It. And what I'll do here is I'll kind of refer to this post and then expand on it, like I usually do. Business frustration is certainly something that I'm sure that all of us are familiar with, some of us maybe more than others, and especially when we're just getting started in our network marketing careers, and especially if we were brought into the business under, how shall I say, false pretenses. This is going to be easy. The system's going to do everything for you. Just plug in and watch it go, blah, blah, blah. And then you get in and you find out that, wow, that's not the case. I've got to do some work here. It's going to be a grind. It's going to take a while. I've got to stick with it. I've got to be persistent, and that's exactly what we have to do. But the rewards, the benefits for most of us are very well worth it. Maybe not for everyone, but those of us who have that desire and that dream and that goal and that drive and that ambition that really want to make some changes in our lives, well, we're willing to go through that. Okay, so let me just get on with this post here. Business frustration, dealing with business frustration can save you and your business. In other words, the way that you deal with it absolutely can save your business. If you let it get the best of you, a lot of people quit. A lot of people quit right before things start to happen, and that's the end of the story for them. But in this post, we have some pointers on how to identify the source of the frustrations and maybe how to deal with it a little bit. I think that all business builders deal with frustration to a degree. What separates some from others is how they, not just how they deal with it, but how they show how they deal with it. And it says here that business frustration is actually a word that's not even used by high achievers. And what do I mean by that? Well, does it mean that they it means that they realize that dwelling on it or complaining about it is pointless, and it really is. And it gives the wrong impression. A lot of times it will come across as negativity. That's the last thing that we all want to know. And they all know that circumstances are temporary, and they are. And when I say they, I'm referring to high achievers, top earners, however you want to say, leaders in the business. And they know that it's temporary. They know that they'll learn to see the solution and overcome it, and things will change. And the next paragraph here does talk about overcoming business frustration. It says here, today you cannot change all the time you've wasted being frustrated in the past, but you can stop being frustrated now. However, in order to overcome something, you must first identify it. If you identify it, you can address it, you can tackle it, and a good definition of frustration might be seeing where you believe you should be, okay, and seeing where you are and where you perceive yourself to be. Okay, seeing where you believe you should be and seeing where you are, and that space in between lies your business frustration. In other words, it may not be happening as fast as you would like. Okay, you may not be to the point where you thought you would be at this time. and oftentimes people see themselves worse off than they really, than they really are. If you look at it in a perspective way, you might realize that, gosh, things are really not that bad. Am I moving forward? Are things progressing? Because if they are at all, then you're in a positive. Really evaluate your existing situation and make a fair assessment, not based on emotion, but based on facts and logic. Look at your numbers, and look at what's really happening, in your business and your organization, and is it moving forward, and you may be further along than you really think that you are. Okay, so a lot of that is perception, expectations. Okay, is the gap smaller now after making a fair and logical assessment? In other words, when you really sit down and look at it, is it really that bad? Okay, is it bad enough to make you want to quit? Okay, let's hope not. Okay, it should never be that bad, because it's not a matter of it being so bad to the point where you want to quit. It's simply a matter of making some adjustments. Okay, don't lose sight of your goal. If things are not working, don't lose your goal. Just change the way you're approaching things a little bit. Make some adjustments. Get some training. Okay, find yourself a good coach, a good mentor. Find somebody who's successful and mimic what they do. Here's something else you can do. Picture a person you know, or that you know of, who is at the level that you think you should be, and see what that person is doing differently. Okay, and make a list. Okay, is it more, what is that person doing differently? Do they have more contacts? Do they have a wider reach? Do they have more influence? Maybe they have a website or a blog that's converting better. Maybe a marketing system that's converting that maybe you don't have. Do they have particular skills that you lack? Better people skills, or maybe more knowledgeable on the technology side? You just look at what the person is doing that you see that's being more successful than you, and then identify what it is they're doing differently. Okay, what do they have that you don't have? And then address those things. Okay, whatever it is, make your list. Get to work on it. Start knocking those things out one at a time. Realize this: it's dangerous territory getting stuck. Okay, that business frustration is normal. Getting stuck in that frustration is what'll kill you. Okay, it'll put you right out of business so fast you won't know what happened. Okay, when you start walking around with your head down, going, ooh, ah, woe is me, and why me, and all this other stuff, you're just killing yourself. Okay, there's a way to handle things. Okay, in a positive manner. Okay, so let's just summarize, and I'm at the bottom of this post now. So learn how to recognize your frustration, and that dwelling on it or complaining about it does not help. Identify the source, the level of the frustration, and make a fair and logical assessment of where you really are. Okay, look at the real true picture, not in an emotional way, but with facts and figures. Where exactly are you? Where are you going? What have you accomplished? How have you progressed? Are you really going backward, like your mind may be telling that you are, because you just think you're not going fast enough? Or are you moving forward? And if you're moving forward, then that's a great thing. Okay, and then you can kind of tweak what's working, check and adjust, and maybe speed it up a little bit. Okay, make a list of the things those people who are at your desired level are doing that you're not doing, and work the list. So that's kind of it for today. I hope you got something out of this. I do want to encourage you, if you want more of this kind of stuff, tools, tips, and techniques for internet marketers, please visit my blog, brettgurney.com, and my YouTube, youtube.com/Brett Gurney. And I will see you on the next video. Have a great day. Thank you. Thanks for watching.